Hi, I'm Leopoldine and welcome back to the Mindful Chief podcast. If you're new here, welcome. I'm so glad you're joining your tribe. This podcast is designed to empower you and help you create your best life. Are you ready to overcome any obstacles and get your manifestation? Coaching with me is now available and so much more in the link down below. In this podcast episode, I wanted to talk about what is manifesting, really, because I think a lot of people get it wrong. Many people, and maybe some of you, view it in general as something you need to learn or dependent on a specific technique, so you can finally get what you want. But it's not really like that at all. And I get it. I understand where this comes from, especially if you are starting with the law of attraction, which make it seem as if the universe, God, or even your higher self is this kind of separate force, separate thing from you that might grant you your wish or grant you whatever you desire if you do everything right. And if you started with this, that can be a lot of confusion. But now that we are on this journey together with the law of assumption, and we know how thoughts create, just keep in mind that manifesting isn't a job you need to do, or something you have to do anyway, to manifest anything you want. This is who you are. You are the creator of your own reality. This is just your identity. Manifestation is your identity. You've always been manifesting everything in your life and you will always do it. It really is more about doing it consciously now and understanding your own power, your own abilities to manifest and how it is working for you. And the main thing we learn here in this podcast is how to shift your perspective, how to shift your perception about everything around you and inside you, because it all starts from within anyway. And you know how some of you and people in general start to say, I cannot manifest. Well, it's not true. You're always manifesting, and you are manifesting this, the fact that you can't manifest, perfectly. It's something anyway we all do naturally. We are all creating and manifesting because this is who we are, creators of our own reality. We can't change that. It's a universal law anyway. And it's not something we can turn off. We cannot stop manifesting. Everything around you, everything in your life, everything you are experiencing is a creation of your thoughts and beliefs. Everything. So when you start to feel stuck, it doesn't mean you are not manifesting your desire. You totally are. But it does mean you are not selecting what you truly desire in a consistent way and without contradicting yourself consistently. Because your reality and everything around you is a reflection of your assumption, belief, and main thoughts. And once you really get this, you understand as well that you have the power to change anything you desire. Nothing is off limit for you, because you start to see that everything around you is just a mirror, a reflection of your inner beliefs. It's all come from within to be pushed out into your reality, not the other way around. It all starts in your mind. So you need to understand that you are not creating something new or out of nowhere. You're just pushing out what lives in your 4D, in your imagination, in your mind. That's it. That's all start within your mind. And when you desire something, that means it is for you. You cannot desire something that you can't have. If you want it, you can have it. It is really like the creator inside of you is telling you, it's already yours. It's done. If you claim it, it's yours right now. So you're not manifesting something really out of thin air, even when it feels like it is. Whatever you want is already out there and exists at least in a parallel reality, but it does exist already. And really, manifestation and life in general is all about choices. You ever choose to think about what you want being yours in your mind, or you let it go. Anything you desire is already available to you. It's already yours if you claim it. It really all is about of your decision to claim it or not. What do you decide? And at any time, you can choose again. And you don't need any complicated techniques. All you need is your thoughts. Really, just thoughts like you already have what you want or you are about to have it very soon, any minute now. For example, if you want meaningful relationship, friendships, but you usually tell yourself and keep thinking, no one wants to be around me. No one loves me. No one wants to hang out with me. I don't have any friends. No one understands me. No one loves me for who I am. I'm not enough. You are actually reinforcing every time you think this exact state of mind and the opposite reality you desire. So if you want things to change about this, you need to change and shift those thoughts and shift your focus and your mind. That's all you need to do. Start thinking you can have and deserve the connection, relationship, friendship you always wanted. And that everyone loves you for who you are. And everyone wants to hang out with you and be around you all the time. That everyone likes you even more than you like them. And sometimes there is subject like sport or even work when we get repetitively frustrated about those. But what if we shifted our mindset about, for example, those two subjects? And instead of feeling stuck in our job, we could start telling ourselves, I'm doing an amazing job. I love my job. I am paid to exist. I am paid to be myself. And if we really stick to that kind of chosen thoughts, things will start to shift around us really fast. And the same goes for anything really, but also for sports. If you keep telling yourself, I cannot stick to any exercise routine, I'm never motivated, I don't have any energy, I hate sports. Here, you are focusing on what you don't want and an identity where you don't do sport, you don't like sport, you're not motivated, and you can stick to any routine. That's an identity. And really, anyway, no matter the subject, more you complain about things, and the more you will manifest things to complain about. This is what you're focusing in on. This is what you create, because you do that often. Because we tend to create more of what we focus on anyway. The things we do repetitively, think repetitively. And if we don't shift our thoughts, no matter the subject, we will keep manifesting this same thing again and again and again and again. It's not lesson. It's not a test. It's just us that didn't shift our perception and perspective about something. We didn't change our thoughts about something. So yes, of course we are experiencing the same thing over and over again. But if instead you start to think from a state of mind and you identify yourself as someone that makes healthier choices, for example, and is always motivated and always have energy and is joyful to do sport when they do it. If you keep choosing that kind of thoughts, you will start to see things shift. It really is all about what you choose to think consistently every single day. And really, once again, I think you should really stop telling yourself the worst, no matter it's about yourself or everything around you, or even other people. And when you are experimenting something that hurt your feelings, start to tell yourself something like, it doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. That's not true for me anymore. That is not who I choose to be anymore. This is not who I am anymore. This is not how I do things anymore. And if you start to think you are not enough, or there is always issues in your life, there is always something that goes wrong, or nobody really cares about you, remember, you can always choose again. You don't have to identify yourself again with those old thoughts pattern. You can always choose again at any moment. You have that power. You don't have to identify yourself with this kind of reality and state of mind anymore. You don't have to. You can choose differently for yourself. You don't have to identify yourself with this reality anymore. It is not what you want. You totally can change that for yourself. But starting with your thoughts. It all starts with this. So instead, start focusing on the idea that you are more than enough. You are amazing. Everything always works your way. Everything always works out in your favor anyway. Everyone loves you and care about you. In fact, everyone you are interested in cannot stop thinking about you. Really, stop choosing to think from a place where everything is always working out for you and in your favor, no matter what is happening. It's a conscious choice to make. It's a decision you need to make again and again and again until it feels natural, until it's normal to choose this. Each and every day, every time you do this, you are selecting the best version of your reality, the best version of the people around you, and the best version of yourself as well, the one you want to experience. And if something in your reality doesn't match this yet, just let it go, or refuse to give it so much meaning and importance. It doesn't matter anymore. This is not what you choose to experience anymore. This is old thoughts. This is not meaningful for you anymore. It doesn't matter because things will shift and change accordingly to your new thoughts. And when you react to what is happening currently in your 3D reality, like you are complaining to your best friend about that person, that new love interest that ghosted you just a couple of days ago. Well, each and every time you do this, you are accepting this experience as your truth. Please stop doing this. If you don't want to experience this again, stop doing this. And about any blocks or resistance, some I mentioned in the previous video, it really doesn't matter if you don't think it does. Just let those thoughts go. If you keep doing your technique, use repetition and discipline, those kind of resistance will go away, because the only thing really holding you back from getting what you want is your own thoughts, is the identity you choose to embody. No matter what happens in your reality, who do you decide to be in that moment? Even if you're experiencing something opposite to what you want, the fact that you're choosing to come back to your old thought patterns and accept it as true is what is preventing you to get what you want. If you return to your chosen state of mind, even in those circumstances, they don't matter because you don't see them as true anymore for you. You choose to not identify in yourself with this anymore. It's a conscious choice to make, no matter what. And while it is human to react in the moment, you don't have to marinate in this for hours or days. The moment you realize it, you can choose again. You don't have to accept this. You are limitless. Understand that you are limitless. You can change anything you desire. So, when you think or talk about what you want, what you are manifesting, you are still in the process in your mind and in your words to manifesting it. I'm in the process of manifesting what I want. Or you're trying to get what you want. Or even you are waiting for it. So you might be doing your technique every day then, but you are still not in the state of mind where you already have what you want or you are about to have it any minute now. Because even if you are doing your technique, changing your thoughts a few times a day, if you are still thinking from a place, mainly, where you are still in process to get what you want, then you are not in the state of mind where you already have it or is about to have it any minute now. You are not truly allowing yourself to think from that place. Think it as if you are planning vacation. You are excited about the trip itself, right? And you're planning it, but you're not just excited about the journey to get there. You're excited about the trip itself. So stop focusing on the process of manifesting. Stop seeing it as a journey to get what you want. It is just remembering who you are and deciding that what you want is yours. That's not a process. This is not a journey. And start truly think that you already have what you want or that you are about to have it any moment now. It's already yours. Because every time you think you are in the process of getting it, of manifesting it, or you are waiting for it to happen, or you are working towards getting what you want, then you keep reminding yourself and choosing a state of mind where you don't already have it. It's not yours yet. So yes, there is a difference. And when it comes to opposite thoughts or even experiences, some in manifestation call it a purge. It's not something that everyone experiences. It's not something that is mandatory either. You don't have to experience a purge to manifest. That being said, sometimes it can happen. But like resistances, you don't have to attach any meaning to it or to focus on the fact that you are experiencing a purge. Please don't do that. You don't need to experience a purge to manifest anything you want. Exactly like you don't need to have resistances. You can dissolve them away. pass through it. You just need to let those type of thoughts go as if they never happened, as if those type of thoughts don't mean anything. They are not relevant to you anymore. Exactly like when you're doing a meditation. It's exactly the same type of process. You observe it and you let it go. And all you choose is to persist in your new thoughts and assumptions. And to explain a bit more about what is a purge, when we are changing our thoughts pattern, or perceptions, even our beliefs and assumptions in general, our main pattern of thoughts. Sometimes that can bring up more opposite thoughts and sometimes experiences as well. That's what we call a purge. It's not a test. It's not a lesson. It's just your mind, subconscious mind, bringing up old thoughts, pattern, old experiences, as if to say, this is how we used to think. Because those type of thoughts, those type of experiences are just showing us what we used to think, what we used to experience before. That's all it is. Old thoughts pattern. And the identity we don't need and want anymore. And all you need to do is choose it again and reaffirm that you don't need that anymore. This is not who you are anymore. And sometimes in our reality, because everything and everyone around us is a mirror, right? Others can point it out. Our limiting beliefs, our resistance, or old thoughts patterns, reflecting it back to us. But instead of reacting to it like we used to returning to our old thoughts pattern like we used to do, we need to make a conscious choice and recognize it for just what it is, old thought patterns, an old identity, and keep sticking to that new assumptions, those new thoughts we want for ourselves. We need to decide to move on and not accord to that experience, to those old thoughts showing up, the importance we gave them before. This is not who we want to be anymore. This is not what we want to experience anymore. This can go away. This is the past. I don't want this. No, now I choose this new version and I will experience it. I am experiencing it right now instead because I think so. You need to choose again, moment by moment, especially when you are experiencing something that is the opposite of what you want. You need to choose to not identify with that anymore. We all have random thoughts, right? That's not something we can prevent. It's human. And all you need to do is let them go. Let them pass. Random thoughts don't manifest. It's your focus and repetition that manifest. So any random thoughts popping up in your mind, it doesn't mean it will manifest anything. It doesn't usually. It's only our recurrent thoughts and thought patterns, beliefs, and assumptions that truly manifest. That is why repetition and discipline is so much important. That's why repeating your technique is so important. It does help build a new belief system, a new pattern of thoughts for yourself that you will automatically choose and turn towards. And I do truly believe that you can manifest anything you desire fast and easily. Like really, within a week and even less. Like Neville said, 3 days or less, even. It's entirely possible. And instead of stressing over how much time it takes, honestly, focus on creating your mindset where you already have what you want. Focus on identifying yourself with this version you desire. Of your reality, of other people, of yourself. That's what you really need to focus on. Being consistent with this. Because it all starts from within, no matter what. So you need to choose moment by moment every day that what you want is yours. And stop accepting things in your reality or in your mind that don't match that. Stop accepting your experiences that you don't want or thoughts that you don't want as true for you. This is not true for you anymore. And you can use any technique you desire for this. Affirmation, visualization, scripting, conversation in your mind, it really doesn't matter. Choose a technique that feels natural and easy for you to do every single day, without fail. It really depends on what feels the most natural for you and what you will be able to return to easily and fast. And yes, that's why I like so much affirmation, because it just felt really. Don't need to focus so much on it. I can just repeat my new thoughts anytime and anywhere. So affirm, think, visualize, imagine, journal about it. Have a conversation in your mind about what you want being yours already or about to be yours any minute now. Do it. Really just do it and stick to that practice every single day and start to see your world shift. Things shift. People shift. Yourself shifting because it will. It has no choice but to. That's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Remember, it's not the end until you get what you want. Have an amazing week and take care of yourself. I see you in the next video. Bye!